Today we celebrate the feast of St. Andrew, the apostle, the friend of Jesus, the one who brought his brother Peter to Jesus. And the gospel says that he went to follow Jesus immediately after Jesus called him, and as well as James and John, they left their father immediately when our Lord called them. They must have certainly known Jesus and heard him and seen him, and prior to this, and so when our Lord called them specifically, they responded immediately. And this is the response we want to always have to our Lord, and we want to be fishers of men, as our Lord called the apostles to be, called Andrew to be, the fishers of men, to bring men to Jesus like Andrew did. And we do that by preaching. We do that by preaching the truth. It is the truth that touches the hearts of men. The truth is attractive. Truth is what we all need to hunger and thirst for, the truth. And we don't find the truth unless it's preached to us. And that's why it's so important. Preaching is so important. And spiritual reading is so important. Learning the teachings of the church is so important, because the sources of solid truth is what we need for our mind and our heart. And the truth is not just intellectual truth, but the truth is the person of Jesus in all of his teachings. The truth is what brings us closer to God, what brings us to love God, what brings us to turn away from error, sin which is error, the things that lead us away from our true happiness, the things that lead us away from what is going to bring us closer to God. St. Andrew brought Peter close to God, close to Jesus, who is God, and we want to be bringing others closer to God. We want to bring ourselves close to God, and this is what the truth does. The truth is God himself, Jesus. Jesus is the truth. So we want to draw close to the truth, which is intellectual as well as it is affective. It touches our hearts. We want to love God, and we want to think rightly. That we want intellectual sanctity as well as behaviorally sanctity. We want to act rightly and think rightly, and this is the truth. And we want to keep bringing ourselves and bringing others to the truth, drawing others to love God in the Eucharist. And this is the role of Our Lady. This is why we preach Our Lady, why we draw people to Our Lady. We want to help others to come to Our Lady, because she brings everyone to Jesus. That's her only role, is to bring souls to Our Lady. And she's not a go-between. She's not an obstacle or a hindrance or you have to go around her, but she brings us exactly to Jesus, directly to Jesus, immediately to Jesus. There's no steps on the path to Jesus through Our Lady. She brings us immediately to our Lord, and this is perhaps what we can take away from the example of Andrew, who brought his brother Peter to Jesus. Our Lady is an image of Our Lady, who brings us directly to Jesus. Our Lady facilitates our love for Jesus, our knowing Jesus, and our adherence to our Lord. So let us take away from this feast of St. Andrew that we need to bring ourselves to our Lord more closely, more tightly to the truth, and to bring others to our Lord too, to fish them out from the world and the mire of sin and the worldliness that is so rampant today, and bring them to Jesus and bring them close to Jesus. And God is all about closeness. God is all about unity and oneness. And he's always trying to draw us close to him. And it's when we depart from him, when we wane in our love, wane and we drift away, we wander away even a little bit, this hurts the heart of God and it hurts ourselves. We need to always draw close in love for God and love for neighbor. We're all part of a family. We all need to be brought close to one another and to our Lord. It is unity, not dissipation, that makes us happy, and that is the truth. The truth is one, and we all should be attracted to the truth and all be brought together to the truth and to that oneness of the one truth, which is Jesus Christ, Our Lady who brings us to Him, and the one Holy Catholic Church. So let us adhere to the truth and to unity and oneness and love and charity, and bring us all into this into the heart of Jesus through Our Lady.
Fructum ventris tuum,